And when the European Commission reflects on whether it needs to intervene, so to say, in order to further the European approach to grid building, whether it has to, let's say, draw member states' attention and regulatory authorities' attention a little bit to the complexities of permitting procedures. When, for example, as it happened at the end of June, the Commission, when making its long-term financial planning, the financial framework, it thinks, yes, for the first time ever, we should set aside a little bit of money to build energy infrastructures, not only in electricity, but also, of course, other pipelines, including CCS infrastructure. And this means that there is a dysfunctioning of the market. The dysfunctioning of the market has to do with a variety of factors, has to do with the fact that there's still regulation, I would argue, over-regulation in many respects. There is the problem that the market doesn't yet, let's say, function in a European way, that there's too much isolation, too small markets, and that much of the investment is, as you said, very costly and therefore would not really happen, so to say, in fragmented markets with only 2 or 3 million consumers and so forth. So in a way, we try to address the reasons for not investing in the market, including, at the end of the day, the return on investment. As you know, transmission fees for electricity infrastructure, for example, are regulated all over Europe by national regulators that determine a return on investment. And when you are, say, a Qatar-based investment fund or so, or a United States-based investment fund, and somebody tells you, well, I expect you to have a return on investment of 5 or 6%, and you want to have a double-digit figure, then of course you reflect whether you really want to put your money, so to say, in this market, or whether you go somewhere else, say in China or the United States. So our problem is that basically people see rather the problems than the advantages. And we tell them, of course, why we want to have a European grid. Just